The story about me that I have to share today is one that is very dear to my heart. The message of it is that you should never give up on your dreams, even if you're feeling down and out or discouraged, even if people tell you the possible is impossible. If you try, things can and will work out in your favor. If there's something you really want, you have to work for it. And lastly, no one is better than the next. Everyone is created equal, but in their own unique way. So the story I have for you today is something that happened to me personally when I was a freshman in college. So when I was a freshman at the University of Arizona, I knew I wanted to rush a sorority because that had always been a dream of mine. However, there are some requirements that must be met in order to do so. And one of them was that the girls who had above a 3.0 coming into the college are what the sororities wanted. Girls below a 3.0, I being one of them, was at a huge disadvantage, and we're told many sororities won't even see them past the second day. One day after a meeting before rush, I was pulled aside with about 10 other girls out of a group of nearly 100. They told us about our disadvantage and not to expect getting the houses that we wanted for our first pick, rather than our third picks, if anything. I felt so small in a pool full of so much better candidates than me. I started to feel like my self-worth was lowered because I wasn't as great in school. I suddenly wasn't as excited for the first day of rush to come because I felt like no one would want me and I was doing this whole process for nothing. But I had a feeling that I could win girls over with my charm and uniqueness, and that's exactly what I did. So I knew the severity of the situation, but I didn't let it get me down when an unsurprising 8 out of 12 houses didn't call me back for the next day. My 2 favorite houses still wanted me though, and I knew that in my heart I was meant for one of them and they were meant for me. When I made it to the final day, I had only 2 houses left. One that I did not like at all, and one that was the best house on campus. I knew how much I wanted the top house over the other, and I knew I had to try everything I could just to be myself. On bid day, I was holding an envelope that had determined my fate, basically. I was so nervous, but I trusted that everything, would turn out okay. When I had opened it and I saw my name under the house that I wanted, I don't think I've ever had another experience like this ever in my entire life. It was the best feeling I think I'll ever experience, and I actually, screamed as loud as I could. It was pretty embarrassing. Then I got up and I just ran into the arms of my new sisters, and it was one of the best days of my life. So the reason why I'm talking about this today is because I just want to portray that nothing is impossible. Never stop chasing your dreams. There's going to be a lot of people out there who want to bring you down, but when the going gets rough, you just have to, brace through it, and everything will turn out right. But if you really do want something, it's best to try your hardest for it and never become discouraged. And I think this world is just in a general very competitive, and a lot of people want a lot of the same things. And it's just very important to never lose focus on what you want and who you are as a person. And you just need to keep your head up when everyone is throwing punches at you, because you're all you got in this world. And basically, you determine your own happiness. So that was my speech. Thank you.